This is UMAR AHMED for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. I'm joined by CJ Challenger. Firstly, nice to meet you, mate.
Nice to meet you too, my man.
I know you've been on IFL before with Wingy, but is that the only person from IFL that's interviewed you?
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Yeah, man. Wing is loyal to me.
But obviously we're in London today, so no Wingy. You have to deal with me.
My man.
Anyways, opponent-wise, do you have sort of any idea what sort of level you're looking at for this card?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good step up in opponent for both of us. So it's shaping up to be a very good bout. So yeah.
You had a brilliant 2018, loads of back-to-back wins. Just reflecting on that now, how do you look at last year?
It's a great progress year. The steps that I made into becoming a better fighter, every step was a progressive one. So yeah, I had a very good year. To be fair, my whole professional career so far has been step forward, step forward, step forward. So we're pushing on quite fast. So,
what was your amateurs like, CJ?
as in, I'm like record-wise, or to be fair, I didn't really have much of amateur experience. I had about 30 fights. Won like 22 or 21. But yeah, I boxed in Haringey, won Haringey Box Cup. So yeah, to be fair, my amateur career wasn't too extensive, but I'm looking to push on with the professional ranks now.
And you've grown up in Leicester all your life?
Yeah, I lived in Leicester all my life.
So what was the decision to get into fighting and combat sport?
To be fair, I used to kickbox. My dad used to fight, so I just kind of inherited it from him, to be honest. And then one thing led to another. It was almost like a natural progression. Like I couldn't really see. I just loved it. Couldn't really see much of a career out of kickboxing, so I just turned to boxing. And then it was almost like I just fell in love with it straight away, and just boxing just ran away with the lead, you know. So.
Why did you fall in love with it straight away? Was it like going to the gym, or was it watching a particular fighter?
You know what? Growing up, I've always watched boxing. Like boxing, like if I was my go-to thing to watch, like sport to watch was boxing. Do you know what? It's what I've been asked this before. I've got so many favourites. It's like I can't have one particular. You know what I'm saying? I go through like phases of who I prefer at the time. But yeah, so I'm always watching boxing. But one person I used to go to sleep watching every day was Prince NASEEM. I used to have a little portable DVD player. I used to put it in bed, slap the DVD and fall asleep to it every day. but yeah, so I always used to watch boxing, and then it was just like I said, it was like natural progression to go into boxing, and I don't know why I fell in love with it, to be honest. Like as in, there's no particular reason. Yeah, I just did. It's just how it goes.
In the current day, do you look up to anyone that you sort of, not in terms of, you know, the actual fighting style in the ring, but their etiquette, the way they are to the sport?
Yeah. You see, I know there's a lot about Mayweather. Like everyone sees a lot of the bad side, but I see his good side. Obviously, you don't get to the point where he's at just by talking trash. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people. One person I do like, Errol Spence, does everything well, and everything that he does outside the gym, you can kind of see in the ring. Alvarez. You know, like there's a lot of people out there right now that I enjoy watching. I take little bits from everyone. It's like a collective that I like to watch and take from people. So
Cool. Let's talk about you anyways, the main man. What do you expect in 2019? What's Frank been saying to you?
In 2019, I just expect progress. That's all I can say. Progress. However it comes, you can't put a label on it, but expect a lot of progress from your man. Definitely. Starting February 23rd.
Really? A lot of fighters I speak to, it's all about the British belt. You know, that's sort of the belt they've always dreamed of as a kid. Is that the same for you?
I want every belt that's possible. Obviously, I think every belt to me personally means a lot. I mean, every belt's the same, so it's kind of hard to say one specific thing. But obviously, the British, you take the history with like titles like the British. Sorry, you take the history with it. So then you're writing your name in history. There's a lot of belts that come and go. But say your British title, there's always going to be the British Lansdale. Then there's always going to be a world title. So when you put your name to that, then you're written in history. You can't get wiped out. So, like, most definitely, it means a lot to get those kind of titles there.
Also, your good mate Leon Woodstock on the bill didn't go his way last time against Archie Sharp. How has he been since then?
You know what? The guy's come back and he's built stronger. To be fair, it's never a loss, always a lesson. You learn things about yourself that you couldn't learn without going through certain things. And boy, the man he's come back as knowledge, boxing, everyday life. You will see a completely different Woodstock going forward.
So in 2019, big things for you and Leon?
Big things for us both, man. Big things for us both.
All right, CJ, good to talk to you. And yeah, appreciate your time. Best of luck in camp ahead of the 23rd.
Thank you very much, my man.
Cheers, bro.